SC, you know, the ISUPK. All of them are coming against us, but we all learned the same Hebrew. All of a sudden, now you don't know the Hebrew, but all you clowns have ancient Hebrew names. But all of a sudden, now we don't know what it says. Look, we went into the Hebrew, nigga. All of a sudden, hey, Nate's people, all his men got ancient Lashawan Kodash Hebrew names. But when it comes to that particular scripture in Deuteronomy, they can't see it. It's not there.
Yeah, like Yawasap. What is that, Swahili?
Go ahead, Ak, read on.
Right, it says, matter of fact, I got a quick precept to back that up. This Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 5. It says, one shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his...
That's what we're doing. There's another scripture that said we shall surname ourselves. Is that it? All right, good. Go ahead.
It says, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
Meaning Israelite, we're going to call ourselves Israelites. Go ahead.
Going back to Isaiah chapter 19, verse 19. Middle of 18. I'll start it again. In that day shall there be 5 cities in the land of Egypt. In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan, and swear to the Lord of hosts, one shall be called the city of destruction.
That's America, because America is ultimately going to be destroyed. It ain't talking about ancient Egypt, because ancient Egypt, according to the account, was destroyed, and the children of Israel set free, but they were still in power, but they lost their slaves, so to speak. Go ahead.
It says, verse 19, in that day shall there be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt.
What's the altar? What's the altar? Give me the teachers, man. And it's not no one place. It's wherever the truth is being taught. That's the altar. Part of the altar, a vehicle of the altar, is the YouTube, right? Yeah. The YouTube. Give me I want Revelation 11 and 1.
Revelation 11 and 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein.
The temple of the Most High, the children of Israel. The altar represent us. We're part of that altar. We're the teachers.
Back in Isaiah chapter 19, verse... Salaki. It says, but the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles.
That's why we ain't going to teach you nothing, Shaka. We ain't going to... Hey, Don King, Sardnetta, the reason why we didn't invite you to the Passover, because of that scripture. But to the ones that are outside the temple, leave out, for it is given unto the Gentiles, man. You can only come into the outside, outer temple, man. You can't come into the inner temple. That's for the elect.
Yeah,
that's why guys that came into this thing fell out or got kicked out. Yeah. You know, there's a guy getting ready to fall out now. Either he gonna fall out or he gonna get kicked out. Right. You know? Go ahead.
It says, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and they shall, and the holy city shall they tread underfoot 40 months.
Yeah, that's America. That's prophecy. See, there's prophecies in this book. That's what makes this book superior to the Ma'at and to the coffin text and to the book of the dead, the Epic of Gilgamesh. You know, the Enuma Elish and all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's what it is, bullshit.
Because none of them goddamn books are going to save you and tell you what condition, to tell you about your condition, your current condition. Which Sutek kept talking about in the last video that he did in that vehicle, man. Basically, all the questions he was kind of asking, putting out in the air, the answer is in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter.
It's in the scriptures.
It's in the scriptures. There's a reason why the white man's over you, man.
That's right.
There's a reason why these other heathens come up in here and don't know 2 words of English, but they'll open up a business, and that business will be open for forever.
Yeah, they excel.
And they're always
Flourish.
making money. They're always making money, and they don't go down the street, and they don't live down the street from where their business. They're going out to New Jersey in a nice plush house,
That's right.
or out to Scarsdale,
That's right.
Elon, Moab. They go to them nice houses, man. Okay.
Because they're not under the curses. They're not under the curses. Only the Israelites are under the curses, man. In the hood, and like the apostle said, when you go in the ghetto, you Negroes, sometimes, well, Benjamin, the tribes, all you tribes, you'll open up like a little bodega, or you might get a little restaurant, get a little West Indian restaurant, or you'll have a little Dominican restaurant, whatever, but that shit will close. And every once in a blue, Judah, the so-called Negro, y'all might open up a little soul food restaurant.
Well, Judah, their restaurants never work. Their
Never.
businesses never work unless they're doing something illegal.
Illegal.
Unless they're
That's
selling
it.
drugs, they got a barber shop or a funeral parlor.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's a drug
And then,
front.
but now Benjamin, they'll open up their own restaurants, but the food is nasty as hell, man. You know, that's like potluck.
Hell's Kitchen.
Yep.
Was it Hell's Kitchen? Yeah, man. And when you go to Benjamin, they got an attitude with you, man.
They act like you owe them money.
Like you owe them goddamn money. And then you say, well, look, man, can I, well, look, I just want a plate, I just want curry. No, man, we don't sell it like that, man. We don't sell it like that. I'm the goddamn one to the customer's always right. And then you Negroes, you get a little soul food restaurant, but that shit will go out of business. But then a Moabite restaurant will come and open up in the same store, and they there for 20 years, man.
Well, the Moabites will open up a soul food restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, y'all don't remember this. Y'all wasn't around back at One West when we were young. They had 2 Moabite restaurants, right, on either side in Harlem, up the street from the school. And Yeshai used to take me there all the time. And the Moabites used to make oxtails, man.
Damn, boy.
And I think you get a big bowl of oxtail for like $3.
Damn.
And you get full. And he say, hey, these oxtails is better than Benjamin. And they're Moabites, man. They making oxtails. They making fried chicken.
Damn, boy.
You know?
See that shit? Because y'all under the curses, man. Y'all under the curses. Saw nigga. You stupid as all hell, man. And the curses in the scriptures.
I wouldn't say he's stupid. I would say he's lost. His eyes are closed. Most I just close his eyes. That's all.
You ain't got it,
You know?
man. And like years ago,
And it's not your fault.
nope,
It's not your fault that the Most High close your eyes.
nope.
You know?
Maybe you're not a part of the elect, man. And like back in the 90s, Yashawan and Lahab and them guys said, yeah, we ain't not, because they were making all that money illegally, you could say, because they were extorting and ripping off brothers.
That's how they were making their money.
Yeah.
Ripping brothers off.
Ripping brothers off the oil tables and the sewing room and all that. Right? General Yohana was a part of that, by the way. But y'all said in this one council, look, man, Yashawan, you fucking nigga, you said, we ain't under the curses no more. We ain't under the curses no more. You were going off, man. We still under the curses. That's why Negroes and the Latinos are still getting killed out here, man. That's why we still catch hell.
Oh, that's why Michael Brown got
Yeah.
shot dead. Got smoked. And the guy that shot him is scot-free.
Scot-free.
You know?
The cracker that
Because
choked
we're
out.
under the curses, man.
Yeah, the cracker that choked out the dude in Staten Island, right? Eric Gardner. Then in Ohio, they shot the young simple-minded nigga because he had
Either he was retarded or his parents were retarded.
yeah.
He had no business. Well, the cops are going to get off.
They gonna get off.
You know, they got it on film. The guy with the gun and all
Yeah,
that.
the paint gun.
A dumbass little retarded motherfucker, man.
But he was 12 years old.
But 12 years old is when you become